Good evening. Let me say good afternoon. I'm not so sure whether it's good afternoon or good evening, depending on where you are. I'm back again. I know I've been away for a while. I've been doing a lot of cooking behind the scenes, but here I am. I'm back. I'm excited to be here and having this discussion or sharing session with you. Again, those that follow me a lot, they know who I am. I'm the African social workers lifestyle guru. I support African social workers and other social workers around the globe, that is international social workers, to secure employment in the UK and migrate to the UK and practice as social workers. And then today, in this live, I'm going to be talking about casting your net wide. Because the reason why I've decided to come here and do this live is because I've heard a lot of social workers saying, "Oh, I've been applying for jobs in the UK, and I'm not converting that application into a job." And what has stood out for me is there is lack of understanding of what is the UK, and that limits people's chances of securing jobs in other parts of the UK. All right. So in this live, I'm hoping that whoever is listening this wide, they'll get to understand what other parts of the UK where I can send my application to increase my chances of securing a social work job. Okay, let's start about what is the UK. The UK is it's a it's a it's a it consists of four countries, and it's not only made up of England. The UK is made up of England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. And England being the biggest of them, and so most people, when they hear of the UK, they think of 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 England, forgetting that the UK is made up of four countries, and these four countries, they've got their own laws. They've got their own laws, and if you want to practice in the UK, you can practice in the UK. If you are regulated to practice in the UK, you cannot practice in Scotland or Wales or Northern Ireland until you register with the body that is regulating the practice of social workers in those countries. And what is important for international social workers to know is social work is a well-developed profession in England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Although the processes might be different, but there are commonalities. At the end of the day, child protection or safeguarding or risk assessment, it is the same. Risk is the same. How you assess risk is the same. You might use different approaches to assessing risk. However, at the same time, you arrive at the same conclusion. What is it that we are worried about? What are the safeguarding concerns? And what is it that we need to do in order to safeguard this young person? And they might call it tomato in Scotland. In the UK, they might call it tomato. And then in Ireland, they might call it cucumber. And then in Scotland, they might call it cucumber. So, so the difference, the differences are not that huge. They're not that huge. And what is good to know and what is good about these countries is that, yes, the England is flying the flag in terms of how well developed social work is, and some of these countries Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, they develop or model their approaches um, based on those that are in the UK that are well researched, well practiced, and then they use the processes in the UK as the guideline, and they use those to inform their own practice. And in some countries, in some of the countries, you cannot practice in those countries without registering with the body regulating the practice of social workers in the UK. Okay, so it's very, very important to know what the UK is made up of. Like I said, is made up of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Ireland is a separate entity. It's not part of the UK. It's a separate entity, like I said. Okay, let's divert a little bit. The UK has got crown dependencies. And the crown dependencies that I'm talking about the Channel Islands, that is made up of Jersey, Guernsey, and Isle of Wight. And these crown dependencies, just like the other countries within the UK or that form the UK, they design their social work processes and practice in line with what is being done in the UK. They use the UK as the base or the measure, to inform their practice and guide their practice. Like I know for sure, in order to register in Jersey as a social worker, you have to be registered with Social Work England, same as in Guernsey. So if you want to improve your chances of securing a job in the UK, don't think of the UK as being made up of England. UK is made up of 4 countries. Social work is well developed in Scotland. It's well developed in Wales. It's well developed in Northern Ireland. I've practiced in England. I've practiced in Wales. I haven't practiced in Scotland, but where I'm based, I've spoken to colleagues that have practiced in Scotland, and they've spoken about the similarities, the similarities or the twinship between the UK processes and the social work processes in Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland. So it's worth, to cast your net wide and explore how to register with the bodies that are regulating the practice of social workers in Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Wales. Not only just that, cast your net wide, send your applications to Jersey, to Guernsey, and Isle of Wight. And I've practiced in Guernsey, and I'm currently based in Jersey. So I know these processes, and I'm the right person to ask about these processes, the differences and the commonalities, and how to go about registering with these different countries, as well as the crown dependencies. So you have got my details on the screen. My website is on the screen, which is www.nozindletube.com, and my email, where you can drop me a request for support, which is info@nozindletube.com, and my mobile number is 00447549942410. That's a long number, but yes, of course, that's my number. So I will be looking forward to hearing from you. Be on the lookout. Like I said, I've been cooking something behind the scenes, and I'm hoping that whatever I'm cooking, it will be ready to be saved in the next 2 months. So be in the lookout, and I'll also be in the lookout for your calls, your WhatsApp messages, and your emails in my inboxes, so that I can, help you. And thank you very much. I wish you all the best. And remember, it has been done. And in order for one to understand the journey, ask those that have traveled the journey. I've traveled the journey, and I'm here to support. Thank you very much. Good night for now, depending on where you are. Bye.